Hello, it's Andre once again. I've not done an Unfiltered in a while, and as you can see, it is really early. I've been struggling to sleep. So I'm up at the crack of dawn. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of comedy in there. I'm going to try because I am getting serious as well nowadays, as people are going to see my serious side. Basically, the reason why I'm doing this Unfiltered is because of the current situation we're in, obviously with COVID in 2020. I was intending to do just light-hearted content, but I just can't at the moment because I'm having some conversations with people, and again, the written word just isn't clear sometimes, and so that's why I just have to do this little video, really. And it's just, I was just, battling along with everybody else, and we're all struggling, and we're just trying to get through it. And then last week, the straw that broke the camel's back for me was when something I feared from Brexit happened 4 years later. So, I'll take you through Brexit. Right, now, selfishly, I didn't want to leave the EU for many reasons, but this is one of the reasons that relates to what I'm going to tell you. Right, so, as a black British man, I know the games, right? There's prejudice all around the world. One of the easiest ways to divide people is by the colour of people's skin, because it's visual, isn't it? It's visual, so it's quite easy, right? So you had the BLM protest recently, and then you had whoever it was, the EDL and the Front or whatever it was. And one clip I saw just made me laugh, because some people are surprised about racism. Well, they call it racism, prejudice, whatever you want to call it. People are surprised. But the thing about it is, it's not a surprise. So one guy, right, gets upset, is getting angry, and the classic line he says is, if you don't like it, go back to Africa. I laugh because the ignorance is mind-blowing. Because the thing about it is, for a lot of Afro-Caribbean descendants like myself, most of us won't even know where we're from in Africa, because guess what? That's many generations ago, and people don't want to talk about it, and people get uncomfortable. But the fact of the matter is, slavery had a major part in where we came from. Now, I'm not going to get too much into it, but all I'll say is this about it. The British people that don't understand the history of Britain makes me laugh. It's the same as the people in America that don't understand the history of America. There's a lot of fucked up shit in history. There's a lot of fucked up shit. But if you don't know, please don't make ignorant comments, because you make yourself look stupid. Because the fact of the matter is, Britain made a lot of money in the past off of very terrible things. Very, very terrible things. But we are where we are. We are where we are, and that's how I feel. I've said it before, I'm quite a pragmatist. We are where we are. You can't change everything. However, I do think we have an obligation to help different nations if we've impacted them. For example, we're selling arms to Saudi Arabia, and they're absolutely decimating Yemen, right? Now, that'll mean there'll be refugees. And again, you'll get the Farages of this world getting people rolled up, getting them upset. They can't come here, they don't live from here, blah, 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 blah. And people get upset. But the fact of the matter is, our government has helped make those people refugees. I think we have a moral obligation to help them. It is bad. And I will digress in this video, but I'll try and keep it short. Less than 10 minutes, I promise. Right, so basically back to Brexit. The reason why I did not want to Brexit, this is relating to now, is the EU was a scapegoat. Eastern Europeans have been a scapegoat, right? And that's what the government always say. Oh, they're to blame, blah, blah, blah. Now, selfishly as a black British person, I was like, oh, wow, they've taken some of the heat off. I like that. Now, when Brexit was the reality and people wanted to leave, I thought, oh, that means there's going to need to be a new scapegoat. And who is that scapegoat going to be? Now, you can already see the Irish are a problem. You can already see Scotland is a problem. So they will be scapegoats. They are really already, but they will be more of a scapegoat soon. What they've done is they've gone for the cultural, the ethnicity, the different groups straight away, haven't they? So people want to say racism, but also prejudice. So last week, they tried to scapegoat Muslims and ethnic minorities for a spike in COVID-19. I cannot accept that shit. So, that crossed the line for me. Now, I know people have vulnerable people that could get COVID-19. I respect that. I will respect it. But there's a lot of us that don't have that anymore, and we are healthy, and if we get ill, we will fight it off, and our bodies will work with it, or we'll have medicine and we will fight it off like any other virus cold. Ultimately, like I've already said before, you might have already known this, but I have had 2 relatives die during this period, not COVID related. One died from cancer, the other died from pneumonia and motor neuron disease. So people are already dying all the time. Next year, we're going to see a rise in cancer deaths because people have been scared to go to the doctors, the hospital for help during this time because, in my opinion, the government haven't been strong enough and haven't made those people understand you need to still get help, you will be safe. And do you know what? If they'd have sorted out the fucking PPE and said to everyone, you can have PPE free of charge when you come to the hospital, if you've got cancer, any other illness, anything, you will be safe. That would have helped people feel safe. They should have spent fucking money. Spend all the fucking money, because guess what? In 2008, you fucking helped out the banks and spent all the fucking money, and it was us that saved. Oh, anyway, I'm getting on my soapbox, but this is the truth. I cannot stand it. And I get angry. And this is the thing for me. Look, I understand we have an unwritten agreement as people of this nation. Look, most of us pay taxes, we go to work 9 to 5, we're on that grind, but then we get to relax with friends and family and do what we want to do, buy that car, buy that house, buy those holidays, buy those clothes, whatever it is, we just get on with it. People have corruption everywhere, but do you know what? We just go, okay, whatever, but I'll still get my little piece of the pie, so I'm happy. But if these fuckers think they are going to scapegoat Muslims, ethnic minorities, women, Ireland, Scotland, no. This is what I'm saying. This is what I've come to realise during COVID. I cannot personally stand by when I'm unhappy. Because my friends have said to me, if you're unhappy with something, you need to change it. And they were talking about work, but you know what? That is actually for life. And that's how I feel. So, going forward, I'm going to put my head above the parapet on social media. I don't want to cause offence to anyone. If you don't want to follow me online, please don't. I don't care. I will still speak to you face to face when we see each other out and about, and I'll have a drink with you and we will have a laugh. I don't care if you follow me or not. I really don't care. My point is, I have to do this for myself, because if my daughters turn around to me when this goes to shit and say to me, Dad, what did you do to try and help out the future generations? Oh, well, I got on with my job and I did my thing. But no, Dad, what did you actually do? I want to be able to say to them that I was at the marches. I did as much as I could possibly within the realms of my capabilities at the time. Because the thing is, I want to spend a lot of time with my children. I really do. So they're the most important thing. However, if some of the things come to pass, I think will come to pass, I will have to get on marches and I will have to voice my opinion, because the biggest thing in the UK for me to protect is the NHS. And if those fucking Tory wankers try to fucking sell it off, I will not accept that. And I apologise, I've got a chip on my shoulder about the Tories, and I appreciate some people will vote Tory. And the thing is, vote Tory if you want to. However, we must have a better government than we have now, because these fuckers are fucking useless. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Fuck Boris Johnson, fuck Dominic Raab, fuck Matt Hancock, fuck Priti Patel, fuck Helen Whately, and fuck any of those other fuckers with their ignorance and their bullshit, because they're fucking safe, they're fucking rich, they're okay, but they say shit that gets people rolled up and people just turn on each other, and it blows my mind. I've been watching social media. I've been doing so much of it recently, and I've been keeping quiet on many occasions. But it is mental how quickly people are turning on each other, even when they don't strongly disagree. But it still becomes a them and a us. It is mental. And the thing about it is, the same advisors that advise Trump advise the Tory party. You can see the same fucking tactics. And it is scary how easily people are scared or people go quiet. And do you know what? A lot of people go quiet because they're like, I don't really want to get stressed. I've got my piece of the pie. So I just want to get on by. And that is fine. That is fine, to be honest. And I want those people to be okay. But do you know what? A lot of people are not going to be okay because we've got a furlough situation coming up. Our economy is not being protected. And you know what? The Tory government have not done enough for Brexit. When is our economy going to diversify enough to be okay? I don't know. But the thing is, we haven't done enough. Haven't even got our fucking border sorted out yet. There's meant to be a new fucking system for checking goods in and out at ports. And yet, they've given companies less than a year to get this shit sorted out. Anybody who works in and around IT knows this sort of project needs longer than that to get fucking correct. What it's going to cost to get this going and what you need to do. Because the thing is, at the ports, they will not want the amount of staff that we actually need. So if you don't want the human people, what do you need to do? You need to invest in IT. The whole thing is going to be mental. The M25 is going to be fucking murder. Oh, I just can't stand these fucking wankers. So yeah, there's a lot of expletives in there, but you know what? I swear because I have to swear because it gets up my frustration. If I don't swear, then I'm going to do something stupid and get myself in trouble. So I will swear because you know what? People are dying. So if me swearing upsets you more than people dying, that's a fucking problem. Do you know what? That's a first world problem. So yeah, I'm out here walking, getting rid of my frustration, having a bit of exercise. I'm feeling really good, to be honest, personally. Like, on a personal level, being selfish, COVID's been great for me because I've worked through some stuff. I've actually done stuff for myself, little treats, little vices. Like, actually, I spent money on myself in terms of clothes, sorted out my wardrobe, like buying new trainers. All stuff that I just put to one side and said, I don't need that because I've got other priorities. But to be honest, it all matters. You've got to look after yourself, you've got to look after loved ones. It all matters. I hope everyone is okay. I really do. It's just, I just can't take this government right now. Because the thing is, if it comes to it, I will try and protest and I'll try and help there be change. But if I can't make there be change and it gets negative and there aren't opportunities for my children, I'm going to leave this country. End of. I don't care. I will do what I need to do. So, this is me, Andre Chambers. I'm going to be making a lot of content that is comedy, but I will also be talking about serious issues because life is serious. It is. And that's what I have ignored because I've been working through my own issues that were more important than anything else. They really were. But now I'm at a stage where I know that I want X and Y. And that means I want my children to have a certain lifestyle. I want to have a certain lifestyle. My wife wants to have a certain lifestyle. If we can have that here, that is my number one goal because my friends and family are here and they mean the world to me. But if I can't have it here, then I need to go somewhere else. That's the bottom line. And these fucking wankers are not going to get in my way. So fuck those Tory wankers. Fuck them all. And that's me done. I said 10, but I went past 10. So 15, I realised 15 is going to be my target. And I'm going to do it for everyone because I will go on forever. So ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao.